The Pittsburgh Pirates are right before the MLB All-Star game at this point. We're 39-40. The Miami Marlins, they're actually doing better than us. So Giancarlo Stanton is our big opponent today, with Steve Quintana being the opposing pitcher. Lucky for us, he's 3-8 with a 5.0 ERA. I'm feeling pretty good because Kendall's coming in off a 9-game hitting streak, so things should be tilting in our favor. Now the first pitch is a four-seam fastball outside. Kendall right now has a lot of work to do. Obviously, we're worried about our personal accolades, but if Kendall's going to make sure that this team gets into the playoffs, he has to make sure he keeps getting hits like that. And that's a nice little poke in the center field. That's going to move the runner from first to third, putting a guy in scoring position, which is exactly what we need. Now, Kendall's going to try and steal here. This one, they're not even going to throw. Why would you try and throw out Kendall when you know he's going to steal? He's the fastest player in MLB right now. You know he's going to get it. Now, on second and third with one out, this ball's going to be hit deep out to left field. This one's going back. He's got a chance. Choice goes up and Choice hits the fence. That's going to be a concussion. Looks like he falls around, doesn't even know where the ball is. Kendall is going to score from second base. That's 2 runs in there for the RBI double for Corey Dickerson. A big hit overall, and we're now up 3-0. We're here in the top of the third with 1 out. Kendall's up at the plate again. First pitch is going to come into him here. This one's going to be low. Kendall drills it in deep center field. This one has a chance to get out of the ballpark. This one's back. But this one is unfortunately going to be caught right around the warning track. Kendall, do you only have warning track power? You got to do better than that. Now 1 for 3 in the day so far here in the top of the 6th with 2-run lead. 2 on, 1 out. This ball's coming in. Kendall gets a hold of it. This one is not going to be hit with too much power, but it is past the shortstop. That one's going to move 1 runner in. A throw's going to be in the third. This one's coming in at home plate. That runner is safe. So Kendall gets an RBI there, gets another single. Things are looking pretty solid right now. 83 RBIs in the season for Kendall. That's just ridiculous. Now with 10-4 lead for us here in the bottom of the 7th, we're feeling pretty comfortable at this point. And this ball's going to get hit deep in the hole to Kendall. We're going to hold the runner at second. Kendall throws the ball in first place. That one is going to be thrown out as well. Kendall is in rare form at this point. I feel like this dude could be winning the Gold Glove if he keeps it up. Now in the bottom of the 9th, Giancarlo Stanton's up. He's going to rip one into the hole. Kendall's going to field it in the grass. Can he throw out Stanton? Stanton's pretty fast. Unfortunately, he's going to be safe there. A good effort by Kendall though, but still can't get him out. Now here they're still in the bottom of the 9th. This ball's hit. It's a dribble to Kendall. Throw him out, and the ball game is over. Kendall gets to the first. That one barely gets to the first baseman's mitt, but still, that one's going to be enough to get him out. So we walk out of here with a 10-6 victory. Corey Dickerson's the best player for that game. But now we're facing the Cincinnati Reds, a team that we should be able to beat. They have a pretty solid record though, but again, Pedro Villarreal is 3-5. Not so good for his ERA, and Kendall is coming in on fire. 37 home runs. And we're not even at the All-Star break at this point. Now, the first pitch is inside. Kendall gets a nice little cut on it, but that one is going to go into foul territory, so we get another try. Here with an 0-2 count, got to protect the plate with 2 outs. This ball's in. Kendall's going to rip it to the first baseman, but a great little snag by the first baseman. Kendall almost gets the base hit though, but unfortunately, he's going to be tagged out on that one. Now with 3-0 lead here for Pittsburgh in the top of the 3rd, somehow, someway, this offense is scoring even when Kendall's not playing super well. Now, this pitch is in. It's a high fastball, and whew, that was some heat. We couldn't even catch up to that one. Now here with a full count, 2 outs, we got to protect the plate. Anything close, we got to swing at. This ball's in. It's inside, and Kendall rips it. He tried to throw inside to Kendall again. This time, we absolutely destroy it. That is a moonshot into the second deck there in Cincinnati's ballpark. A solo home run for Kendall King. What a huge hit. Villarreal cannot believe it. Yeah, I would be mad if I gave up a home run. They went 440 feet. What a monster shot by Kendall King as he dapped up his boy Corey Dickerson. Now Kendall comes back up to the plate here in the top of the 6th. We have a 4-0 lead after his solo shot. This one he's going to poke again into foul territory. So we move back to a 1-2 count. Next pitch is in on a new pitcher. This one's high, and Kendall rips this one too. This one has a chance to get out of the ballpark, deep center field. Center fielder goes back, and there's no return for this one. This one goes into the bullpen. What a shot by Kendall. Another home run. So wait, that's back-to-back at-bats, back-to-back home runs, back-to-back 400-plus feet shots, 411 feet on that one. So into the top of the 7th, a 6-4 lead. Cincinnati has got their offense going. Now 2 outs, this ball's into Kendall, got 1 runner on. It's a 4-seam fastball that just misses the outside of the plate. Now a 1-0 count now, next pitch is in. Kendall sees it, he's locked in. Can he get a hold of this one? Kendall rips it to left field again. Another shot out to deep left field. This one is in the second deck again. If you're sitting in the second deck, let me know in the comments below, because you just got 2 souvenirs there. A 2 RBI shot, 428 feet, his second longest home run of the day. All 3 of his home runs so far have been over 400 feet. This is unbelievable power. This is Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire territory. Is this dude juicing? I don't know at this point. I don't even want to know. So an 8-5 lead, an 0-1 count with 1 out. This ball's in. Can Kendall go 4 for 4? He can't. That was going to be a dribbler to the third baseman. They do throw him out. So still, Kendall gets 3 home runs there. His last one was actually his 40th home run of the season. Can't be too mad at him so far because he's put up a ton of offense for the Pirates. Now this ball's hit to Kendall deep in the hole. We get it over to second base. Second baseman Javi Baez flips over to first, and that one is going to be a beautiful double play. Javi Baez got clipped on that one. That one's going to end the ball game. We're going to walk out of here with an important victory. Kendall gets 3 home runs, 4 RBIs. All 3 of his hits were home runs. What a display by him. Kendall again leading this team into the playoff hunt. We're here in the middle of the season. Now's when we want to turn things around. So Kendall's getting the spotlight before the 3rd game. Everyone's saying this dude hit 3 home runs last game. What is he going to do? We're back to 500. That is important. Cincinnati again, they're not really a good ball club. We should absolutely beat them today. Let's see if we can keep that streak going. Now here in the top of the 1st, Kendall, as you see, has 40 home runs. This is the final game before the All-Star break. So Kendall was trying to see, can he get 41 home runs before the All-Star break? We'll find out. Now a dribble to second base ends up being a base hit. Again, I told you guys, Kendall is the fastest player in Major League Baseball right now, and he shows it there in 2022. Now a single for Kendall so far in the day in the top of the 4th. Still a 0-0 ball game with nobody on, nobody out. First pitch is in, and it's a high 2-seam fastball that we unfortunately can't get around early enough on. Now here with an 0-1 count, next pitch is going to come into Kendall. Can he get a hold of it? He does. He rips it to the left center field. That one's going to be into the gap, hits the wall. This should easily be a stand-up double for Kendall. Could have been a triple, but they get the ball in pretty quickly. So Kendall holds up at second base, and things are looking good here early in the ballgame. Now a 3-0 count here to Corey Dickerson, and oh boy, they hit Corey Dickerson in the back. Is that retaliation? Kendall's been lighting this team up. Did they absolutely just drill Corey Dickerson because of what Kendall's doing? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Now this ball's going to be a blooper hit into the right field. That one's going to drop. Kendall is going to score. He makes his way into home plate. That's going to be the go-ahead run, giving us a 1-0 lead. Now Paul Goldschmidt is up here in the bottom of the 4th. Cincinnati needs to turn something around. Will our pitcher retaliate? Will he try to hit somebody? He doesn't there. Javi Baez gets it to us at second base. We're going to try and turn it to first. Yeah, Goldschmidt, not really the fastest dude in the world, so that was a pretty easy double play. Now look at this. Kendall is 2 for 2 so far in the day with a double and a single. A home run or a triple here puts him in great position to try and get, looks like a triple, a hit for the cycle, but Kendall goes deep to right field. This one has a chance. This one is caught at the warning track. If Kendall had just got that a couple more feet, that could have been a home run, and he just would have been a triple shy of hitting for the cycle. Now a 3-3 ball game on the top of the 8th, nobody on, nobody out. First pitch is inside, and yeah, Kendall, he's not too happy with Cincinnati. He's been just destroying this team, and they're throwing inside to try and send a message. And this ball's going to be low. It should be a ball. Kendall instead hits it, goes right at the middle, nearly hits the umpire, and that's going to be another single for Kendall. So 2 singles and a double so far in the day for Kendall. That's not a bad day's work, and the young fella, oh yeah, he's happy pointing at the camera. On the top of the 8th, Kendall still here on first base. A 3-1 count. This is going to be low. Kendall's going to make his way into second base. Again, they don't even try to throw this dude out because they know how fast he is. Now with 1 out, Kendall's on second. This ball's going to be in. They're going to throw this one to third. Kendall is underneath. They try to actually throw him out this time. They're getting a little perturbed at how many times he's stealing, but he gets in at third base. Now Javi Baez is up. There's 2 outs. It's a 1-2 count for Javi Baez. What can the young fella do? This ball's in. Javi Baez is going to hit it to the third baseman, but a great snag by the third baseman. That one's going to be an easy out at first base, and Kendall's run is not going to count. Now moving on into extra innings, we have free baseball coming up. 3-3 ball game, 1 out, nobody on. This ball's high, and Kendall can't catch up to that 4-seam fastball. 96 mile an hour of just straight heat in the top left. Now Kendall hits this one in. Kendall, really? That's the hit you get? He could leg this one out, the catcher throws it, but it's just a half a step ahead of Kendall. They're going to call Kendall out on that one, but still, he was pretty close to getting things done there. Now moving on into the top of the 12th, even more free baseball. We have 1 runner on, 1 out, and Kendall has a chance to put this team up. Now the first pitch is inside. Again, they're throwing inside to Kendall seemingly every at-bat to start it. Next pitch is in. It's going to be outside of the plate. Kendall hits it into the hole. Shortstop can't get that one. Look at this. Aiden Chavez is going to make his way over. Josh Harrison makes his way into third base. Nearly tagged out on that play. But that's the effort you have to have if you want to win in extra innings. Now with 2-2 count, Kendall's going to try to steal second base again. They're not going to throw it. Unfortunately, Corey Dickerson strikes out on that one, but we do get a second base. So now we have 2 runners in scoring position. Now full bases loaded at this point. 0-2 count, 2 outs. He swings, they drop the ball, and unfortunately, that is going to seal the game. The Cincinnati Reds are going to go into the bottom half of the inning. They're going to score a run. We're going to walk out here with a 4-3 loss, but still, Kendall has shown that he is ready to put this team on his back. Over 40 home runs to start the half break. We'll see what he can do in the next video. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the very next video.